Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This is the second part of my artist loft build, and I figured I'd do a quick build on it because it's one, faster to edit, and two, I think it would be a seriously long video if I had kept it at an hour long. So I basically took an hour and I just built this to the best that I could. And right here I tried to fix the roof, and I ended up taking that one section of the roof off after a while because it just wouldn't mask, and so I left it just a little bit bigger, and I moved the stairs over because I figured we wanted that area for the living room. And then I work on the top of the roof. I add a trim around the top to make it look better than what it looked before. I had to do I didn't have to. I think I just did the dark trim on the outer rim of the roof. Did half walls just to kind of put something up there where it didn't look terrible. I also did the side like that too. And I wanted to put a new shingle on top. I didn't do this on the last build because I completely forgot about it, but I customized the shingles a little bit to kind of match. And then I added some flooring to the main living room area, kitchen and bathroom and bedroom. And then I think I went with, a tile for the bathroom. I thought it would look a little better than hardwood floor. And then I go in and get some lighting put in so I can see kind of what I'm working with in the inside with interior decorating. I did minimal decorating for this build because I felt like it was such a massive build and I didn't want to crowd the space, but I wanted it to be artsy. So this is how I did the lighting for the the loft and the living room, and then for the bedroom I just put a simple light, and also the bathroom just a simple light. Now I can see what the rooms sort of look like artistically, and I kind of lit up the dim part of that room. This is where I'm gonna work with the kitchen. I'm gonna put the fridge, the stove, and some cabinets in. I didn't know if I wanted the pop of red color, but I kind of went with the gray because it was like a neutral color. I know I've been using neutral colors, but I have a build that I'm going to be doing quite soon that's going to be a lot more fun, a lot more colorful, and a lot more everywhere. So stay tuned for that. I go in with a basic sink, and I tried to find curtains that would match the style that I wanted. I kind of wanted it like simplistic. See, I wanted to go for that one, but it was it blocked out the window too much, and I moved that over. I go in and I tried to fix the counters to where they weren't like the bar style, and I moved the sink back to the middle because that curtain was in the way. And then I tried to make it a little bit more fancy, like a wraparound counter, and it's still gonna stay with the 1x3. Put in a couple offset stools to kind of match the curtains, and then I go in with some cabinets for the top. I didn't know I forgot to put in my move objects sheet so I can put them where they need to be, like placed, and I think I do that right here to put the overhang stove in, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I did it afterwards. But I wanted to have the little overhang stove, and that's where I put the sheet in. I wanted to put lights into the cabinets so that they shine down. Yeah, they shine down from the cabinets down to the counter. Put the trash can in and some plants and some little bit of accents everywhere, just to make it more livable looking. And I did size down a lot of these items because to me these items are way too big. I don't know, they just look weird. So I sized them down, and as you can see, I sized that down where it's tinier. And I think that's all I did for the kitchen. Then I work with the living room area. I wanted a big fireplace on this corner, and I wanted to put the TV screen in front of it, but I didn't know you couldn't put it on top of that. So I just got a random regular fireplace and got the TV and put it on top of that. For that wall, I figured that corner right there was perfect for that size of a TV and fireplace. And then I go in with some rugs, and I thought I could maybe make it look like a giant rug square, but it didn't work out, so I just stacked some rugs to make it more artistic looking. And I also put in coffee tables, sofas, and a couple of the chairs. I did pop a little yellow into this to make it not so bland, because there is green under the table, so I figured I'd make it a little lively over there. I also thought I was going to work with this little table right here, but I ended up keeping the, what do you want to call it? Hourglass shaped one. I kept that one, and I brought in another lamp for that area, just because I thought that the two tables that I had, the end tables, they didn't really necessarily go together. I'm adding a little bit of greenery in this area, and there's the lamp. I end up putting it right there and moving the table over, and I just replaced that one. So, because I like the odd shape and design of that table. Then I go in with the curtain to kind of hide the window a little bit, give it some privacy, and that I think finishes the living room area. And then I go into the bathroom, and this is where I kind of had a hard problem because I took a little bit trying to rearrange things. I wanted it to be kind of sectioned off, so I did try to use a half wall, and I matched it to the wall that's in the bathroom. This was kind of a quite big bathroom, and I didn't necessarily know how I wanted to lay it out, so I tried a couple different things. I think I ended up with this layout right here. Yeah, put the mirror in, and I think I put some accents in, and I don't think that so worked. It was a very difficult space to put things together. I also grabbed some rugs. I think I just grabbed a circle rug at first, and it kind of didn't really look very good in this space, so I changed it and put a rug near the bathtub. Just couldn't figure out a good place to put these accent rugs just to make it less empty. And then I pop a little bit of color into the corner with some plant decor. Just a little bit of the yellow from the living room. I kind of wanted to, like, here and there put some little bit of color so it's not so neutral. And then for the bedroom, I always have odd-shaped bedrooms, and this one would count for an odd-shaped one. I didn't want the bed sticking out of the wall, so I kind of pulled it forward, and I picked more of a peachy-toned bed to match the bottom of the floor, or the wall, not the floor, the wall. And I started to stack some of these carpets into the bedroom just to give it a little bit more definition. And I also later on put some trees behind the bed that are, I think maybe they light up and they're like white and pinkish colored. I do put mirrors in there eventually also. Put a small table onto the side that kind of sticks out the window, but it's okay. And I also chose that for the dresser because it looked like it was supposed to fit there. It looked perfect and it matched the bed. So I put some curtains up, some decals on the walls to make it more unique because it is a bedroom and you want to sleep good in there. There is the tree flower things. Put them behind the bed to give it a little bit more oomph. And now for the top artist loft area. I kind of also kept this very simple just for the fact that this was a bigger build and I didn't want to overcrowd it. I thought this was the perfect spot for the artist that lived there to paint. And again, I tried to practice with carpet rug stacking or just decoration with that. And I put bookshelves in, I think just one, yeah, in the corner, just to offset that little area. And I grabbed the same table that I used in the living room for the top, and I also put a little decoration to paint. We're not quitting yet, Julia. And then we get a bonsai tree to put up top. And I thought I was gonna put a violin up here, but it looked kind of odd in that area, so I just grabbed a guitar and slapped it right up there. And this would be the artist loft area. And I almost forgot one special place in the corner of the room to fill it out a little bit because, well, yeah, I put a rug in because it looks kind of empty right there. And this little corner right here, I put a table and a few chairs to eat at. I know I have a bar to eat at, but it kind of looked like it needed to be filled over here. And I just offset some chairs so it didn't look so perfectly put together. And I also put some accents on the table, and I found a sculpture, and it felt like it needed to be in the house somewhere. So I found the perfect place was right there to kind of fill in that area. Here's where I add the mirror into the bedroom, and I also add I don't think I add a picture. Do I add a picture? No, I don't. I thought about it. And this is my artist loft build. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you give a big thumbs up. If you have any suggestions on what I should build or what you want to see me build, make sure you leave it down in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And I will see you all later. Bye!